Okay, Piper, why are you still vegan?
Because you don't want to eat animals.
Welcome. Hello.
Hey guys, Emily and Tanner with Modern Vegan, and we are just going for a walk today at a little nature park. It's surprisingly very nice. I think tomorrow it'll be like 20 degrees, Texas, whatever. So we're taking advantage, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about why we're vegan.
Question.
Yeah.
$1 million question.
Yeah, there's kind of, I don't want to say drama, but there's just a bit going on in the vegan community right now, especially on YouTube, with a few people who are struggling, and we just wanted to kind of share our why we're still vegan story or reason. And so yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today, so stick around.
So why are you still vegan?
I am still vegan because it matters a lot to me that what I put in my body and on my body didn't come by the price of someone else's life.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah. Hashtag kind all the time. I care a lot about the environment. We have a little girl, and I want her to be able to live on this planet and have a good, happy life with clean water and clean air and animals to live among us. It's just very important to me.
I agree. I feel like a lot of people confuse veganism and plant-based, and you know, plant-based is great and I think it's healthy, but there's so much more to veganism than just what we eat and what we put in and on our bodies. So it's like once you've had that light bulb moment, I don't see how you could go back and feel like you'd have a need to go back to killing and kind of enslaving animals the way that we do. So
I know that we've mentioned it before, but as of January this year, 2019, we've been vegan for 3 years. And one thing that people always say to me, people who aren't vegan, is, oh my gosh, I could never go vegan. I guess I've said it before too, but it's so easy. And once you find the reason why you're vegan and not just eating a plant-based diet for health, it's so simple, because it's more than just food. It's about another life and another creature, another person. They have feelings and emotions and things just like we do. I feel like it's the same thing for people who want to work out or want to live this certain lifestyle, and they have to find their why, and it's like their kids, or they want this body, or they want this thing. And for me, the why is for longevity and for the animals and for the planet and for my daughter, because raising her this way, being so kind and conscious of what we're wearing and the things that we're doing and the things that we're eating.
I think it translates from the animals, compassion for animals and loving animals translates to loving friends and being social and not wanting to be rude, and I think it just all kind of works together for her. So I think the lifestyle in general has taught her how to be the best person she can. There's no difference to her and us between our dogs and, you know, a cow and a pig. We love them all the same, and that's something that doesn't just change because we, you know, have a little bit of a gut issue or something, or whatever it may be that comes up. We will figure it out, you know, in the plant world. And you know, why do we get to decide to take an animal's life even though we're not feeling 100% or whatever? You know, I think we need to take responsibility for ourselves and not involve animals because they're not here for us.
Yeah, the life of someone else. That's not our responsibility. That's not our right.
And we love being vegan. We love the food, and just over the last 3 years, things have changed so much, and we've learned so much. It's really become so attainable for so many people now, and
So easy.
It's so easy.
So easy. Oh my gosh.
The mock meats and the plant-based stuff is taking over now in all the stores, and the quality is much better. Oop. Why are you still vegan, Piper?
Because you don't want to hurt animals.
Everything I use on my skin, that I eat, our clothes, it's all man-made. It's nothing came from the life of another being, and that's really important. It's something that, to be honest, I didn't realize would grow so strong for me from the beginning, because the pull for me for a vegan diet was the diet aspect, for health, but just becoming more informed over time has led the animals and the planet, and for that to become why I'm still vegan, even more so than the health.
Yeah, I think a lot of people jump on the vegan bus for health, and I think that's great, but I think ultimately they have to learn more and find a couple more reasons why veganism, because typically just for vanity purposes, losing weight or whatever is just not enough to maintain.
What's 2 plus 2 plus 2?
You tell me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
So I think it's super important to keep learning, watch more documentaries, learn about definitely the animal cruelty stuff and where your food actually comes from, and then the environmental side of things, like Cowspiracy was big for me. That was the one I saw, and then that night I went vegan.
Yeah, that night it was a little overwhelming, because after it was like 10 o'clock at night and he starts wanting to throw out all the food in our pantry and our in our refrigerator, and I was like, whoa, 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 slow down. But you know, I don't want to say that I was hesitant to go vegan, but I was just fearful of how hard it would be. But it was maybe just tricky. It wasn't really hard, it was just kind of tricky for maybe the first 3 months while figuring it out. And then once you know all the foods that the replacements, I don't like to, people call them fake meats. I don't like to call them fake meats. I call them mock meats maybe, because it's still real food. It's plant food. It's made from plants. It's not fake.
Yeah.
But there's a lot out there right now. Like in 2019, there is a replacement for everything that you could possibly want. It just kind of became a fun challenge for me to take the recipes that I liked before I was vegan and figure out how to veganize them, and so far there hasn't been a thing that has been a complete fail.
No, it always turns out, and I think it just took that trial and error, and then once she started figuring out how to swap things out, she like embraced it, and it became a challenge for her, like a fun challenge. Definitely awesome going vegan for whatever reason you can, whether it's starting out just because you want to lose some weight, or just your health. I think those are great reasons to jump on board.
I think they're important, but it's got to be more than that for it to be. It's got to be a lifestyle. It's not just it's not a diet change. It's a lifestyle change, and it feels hard.
It feels hard at the beginning, and I think the more you can learn, the more you watch documentaries, the more you get on YouTube. YouTube has been like a guidebook for us.
Yeah.
Over the last 3 years, it's been.
I have a list of YouTube channels and documentaries that we have watched and that we follow, to give to any person who's like, I'm thinking about trying to be vegan. What do I do? And I just send them this list, and I'm like, follow these people, because in the beginning, it's scary and you think it's gonna be so hard, but once you see all these other people out there doing it and living it and cooking the foods and just going about their everyday, they're not weirdos. They're just normal people who happen to be vegan and have a passion for more than just themselves. And so that's part of why we've decided to start a YouTube channel, is because YouTube and the people and the community the vegan community out there has just helped us so much, and we would like to be a part of that. We'd like to be able to help someone else who is wanting to make a change and wanting to do something better with their life. And
we feel like we've honed in on so many things over the years, and food-wise and social-wise with friends and family and stuff, and so now we had like New Year's with a big group of our friends, and they ate vegan the whole time. We cooked all the food and they were happy to do it, and it was a super cool experience for everyone. Everyone loved the food, but a couple of years ago we wouldn't have had the confidence to do that, and just, you know, it probably wouldn't have been so easy. Learning as much as you can is so important. Just learn as fast as you can, pack in those documentaries, pack in the YouTube channels. If you're having struggles, if you already are vegan and you're struggling to stay vegan, or maybe you have something going on digestive wise or skin wise or whatever it is, just keep on searching for plant-based options. People like Goji Man on YouTube seems to be super helpful. I've recently discovered him, and he offers some testing and things like that can help with gut issues, that I think could be powerful for people that are having, you know, some painful issues and struggles. Potentially stuff that could have just been from the regular diet and then switching over to vegan, it didn't necessarily fix it. It's still lingering there, and so there's options. If we do run into an issue down the road, we will do it with plants. We will figure out a way to do it. So
yeah, and if you care about your health, and if you're wanting, you know, if you're interested in health, just eating this way by default, if you're out at a restaurant, you're gonna pick something healthier, a healthier option, just because that's
all there is.
That's all there is, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It just, taking it off the table, literally, it's the quickest way to health, and it's the cleanest way to eat, and it's the kindest way for both your body and the animals. You're not consuming carcinogenistic. You're not consuming flesh from another being, and so when that's just not an option, your body will begin to thrive, and you'll feel better, and your skin will be clearer, and you'll have energy, and you'll lose weight, and you'll do all the things that magical unicorns want to have happen to them. That will happen on a vegan diet.
And if you run into struggles, you know, there's so many people, like I was saying, like Goji Man, that you can reach out to. There's a lot of things that you can do if you do run into issues with digestion or whatever it may be. There's always an answer, and there's so many resources, and this community is so huge. Just people like Brian Turner, and you know, all of he's had a lot.
Muscle Guys, John Venus, Simnett Nutrition.
All these people we love, and you know, they don't know us, but
and just because we're vegan, people got a comment today, and they say it's, you know, vegan would be so hard. I don't just want to eat grass and plants all the time. Okay, you don't have to eat grass. I mean, sometimes we'll take like wheatgrass shots.
Yeah, when we're feeling rich.
But no, we don't eat grass. We eat French fries and burgers and vegan chicken nuggets, and there's so many YouTube channels out there that are great for if you want that vegan comfort food, like Hot for Food. Lauren Toyota, she was like, I want to be her friend. I love her so much. But she made it so easy for me in the beginning. And Edgy Veg, Candace, she's really great, and Supreme Banana. I mean, literally, I just have like a list of like 20 people that I love that just made it so easy and not scary, and felt welcoming, and just fun. It was fun, and it's just, it feels good now being 3 years in, knowing how much what
kind of an impact we've had just on the animals that have lived because we didn't decide to eat them or drink their milk or whatever. It's pretty cool. Even just in one day, it's cool to see the statistics of how much water is saved and animals' lives are saved and all that. So it's awesome. So we are still vegan because we will always be vegan. And there's no other option because animals aren't food. So it's that simple to us, and we will always figure out a way to make it work. Think so? Of course, you'll get to decide when you're growing up if you want to be vegan or not, but I have a feeling that you're a pretty big animal lover.
Feeling. Oh! Nice.
All right, so if you're thinking about going vegan, do it. It's the best decision you'll ever make for you and for countless other beings, someone's. And if you're struggling, reach out to some of these people we mentioned. There are always options. So we just felt like this was something that's kind of close to home for us, because we hate to see people struggling, and you know, we just want to offer any help we can to anybody to make this as easy as possible and to help the animals, which is the whole goal here. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. We are trying to build this channel right now, so we are looking for any support we can get. Okay, thank you, bye. Vegan for life.
Vegan for life.
Vegan for life. Vegan for life. Say it. Okay.